Good afternoon, everyone. It is July 14th, not June 14th, like I just said in the previous blooper we just made. Can't keep track of time. I wish it was August, September 14th. Yeah, I still can't talk. I wasn't going to do this video, but I actually had a comment on my last video when I did my review on my saddle, and the second part while we went to the woods and showed you how I set up in the tree. Actually, not actually on the pack, but I had a question about how I carry my sticks and stuff. And so I actually, one of the reasons when I got into saddle hunting, I looked at this pack. I looked at several packs, and I kept finding myself coming back to this one. Once I found it, I just kept coming back to this one. And the second part of the video, I'm going to demonstrate why I got this pack. I started saddle hunting, and I'll show you how I did that in the second part of the video. But it's not what this video is about now. I just thought I would show you the pack I have and what I carry in it. And it's pretty much, the only thing that's in here right now relates to saddle hunting is my knee pads. Other than that, regardless from tree stand, saddle, ground blind, whatever I'm hunting, bow, gun, whatever, what's in here now is going to be what's in here. The only thing saddle related right now is my knee pads. Everything else will be with me regardless what method I'm hunting or what I'm hunting. Anyway, it is an Alps Outdoor Pursuit Pack, and I got this thing on Amazon 2 years ago, and I just looked a little bit ago, and they got the exact same pack, but now it's called the Falcon Pack, and it is $89, and I'm almost positive that's what I paid for this one 2 years ago. But I did look on Alps Outdoors website, and they still have this pack listed on there, and they have it for $99. And I'm pretty sure it's what it was then. I found $10 cheaper on Amazon, and that's when I got it. And it's a really, really good pack. And actually, they've got all kinds of different packs and fanny packs and everything else. And I will say, if I was not self-filming, because my camera gear takes up the biggest part of the space in this pack, if I was not self-filming, or if I just would use a little action camera, like a GoPro or something, everything I could take in a fanny pack. I could find a way to attach my platform and push my sticks or stick, which I'm going to one stick this year, so I'll get into that a little bit later. I would be able to use a fanny pack, but this thing has a ton of room, a lot of bells and whistles, if that's what you want to call them, and I'll just go over it right now. So if you're looking for a pack, regardless of what you hunt with or how you hunt, this is a good pack to have. So I will start with one feature that I took off there just because I didn't need the room, and it's actually a little bit bulky in the tree, but it does help with carrying the load if you carry a lot of stuff in here. It's got Velcro on the back because it slips through right here. I don't know if you can see that. I get my hand in there. And my wife was working on her focusing and detail on the camera work, so it slips through right there, and it's got Velcro to hold it in. And it's got two little packs on the side, and also has straps as buckles on the side here. It actually helps hold it in, but pretty steady.
So the belt's included with the bag?
Yeah, the belt does come included with the bag. Two little pouches on the front, waist clip, and it does on each side have a place to clip your firearm. And that is on each side if you left or right-handed. Clip your holster. But anyway, I don't use them. I like the waist belt, but when I hung it in a tree with my stuff, it just really was a little bit bulky, so I took it off. I did use it the first year just because it was on there. I never used the pouches, and like I said, it just got a little bulky, so I took it off. But it does help if you carry a lot of weight, which I don't have a lot of here. And then again, you've seen in my video last time on how good close-up you've seen. It has a handle on the top, and it does have a little clip right here that you can clip some sectors to. And I do have a Night Eyes S-Bender. That's what I hook on my strap. If you go back and look at that video, I hang it on the lower portion of my strap. That's what I hang it up there with. And it also helps, I'll show you at the end, on the second part of the video, how it helps hold my pack on here too. Here are the backpack straps. They're very adjustable. It has a sternum clip. It clips, and it goes right around this area right here. and my wife's telling me to turn it around. So it helps hold the weight a little bit too. And it goes right around the chest area. This thing is bladder, HO2 bladder. It didn't come with it, but you can purchase it separately. There's a hole on top, and if you notice this right here, that's to help hold the hose with the bladder, H2O bladder. And it does have a hook right here if you want to hook some accessories. It has some loops right here that you can hook stuff in. I think it's on both sides. Yeah, it has little loops that hook on both sides. You can hook extra equipment on there if you wanted to. But right there is where your H2O bladder, the hose comes out. It clips right there. So that's the back part of it. And it does, these straps right here, when you have it on, if you want to tug down on them, it really snugs it up to you where you can loosen up however way you want to do it. And it is quite, let me get this out of the way. One thing I like about it, it's got a lot of padding, especially on your lower back. This stuff is really thick. It's a really comfortable pack. So I'll turn it back around here. I'll show you a little bit on the side. Both sides are the same, so I'll just show you one side. Each side has a pocket. It has, each side has a strap right here that you can loosen as tight as you want. And each side has, okay, maybe the most, yeah, there it is. Each side has one of these. And what it's for is you can, if you don't want to carry your quiver on your bow, you can put the hood of your quiver down in here, attach this around the body of it, and if you want more support, you hold it lower and closer, you can strap this around your arrows or whatever, and tighten it down. Anyway, I'll turn it real quick and show you the exact same thing on this side. I carry a water bottle. I put it on this side right here because when I'm hanging in a tree, this side is one that's facing me because I put it on my right side at knee level. So I always carry my extra water bottle, which actually my younger son got me one for Christmas. Yeah. So I haven't had time to try. I had an older one last year, but he got me a really nice one this year. It's, I think it's an Arctic or something. Plus it keeps stuff really cold, so it'll fit in there just perfect. So I'll keep that in there this year. But I always put it on this side right here. The pack hangs right here. Now we'll get into the goodies, and I'll go ahead and show you everything in here. But I can clip these clips on the side so I can. The main body of it, and there's my knee pads. It's the only thing saddle related in here. And in the body, if I got stuff will come out. There is my camera here. And like I said, you refer back to that video. I'll show you how I set that up. That's the only thing in the main body of it. It does have a pouch. Tell me to open up a little bit more. It's pretty spacious. And it does have a pouch in the back. And I will empty it real quick and show you what's in there. Well, let's get everything out and I'll show you real quick. That's it. I guess this first thing is a tree saw that I carry with me. This is a wicked gear, and these things really are wicked. Yeah, I paid like $35 for it. It's a little expensive, but man, I've used this thing a ton, especially just around here, cutting brush around here, and it's still razor sharp. This thing is well worth the money. So if you're looking for a good little tree saw, that's it. This right here is a Glenn's deer handle. I have no idea if they still make these. If you know anything about Ted Nugent, he used to have Spirit of the Wild. This is one thing that he always advertised and sponsored. That's why I say that. I've had this thing probably about as long as I've had my wife. Maybe not that long. This thing has drug a ton of deer out. Bucks and does alike. This thing is worth its weight in gold. And yes, I'm not a real man, so I do use the arm-length rubber gloves that you get your deer with. A little fun fact, I'm actually allergic to deer hair, so I try to keep as much of that stuff off of me as possible. It doesn't bother me as much as it used to. I guess I'm kind of grown out of it. A lot of my allergies don't bother me like they used to, but it used to be when I'd shoot a deer, I would actually carry allergy pills with me and take a pill, and when I was giving it time to expire, the allergy pill would kick in. It would help somewhat, but I would still have to be careful about touching the deer hair. Still gets me a little bit, but not nearly as bad as it did. So I do wear these gloves. And right here I carry, right here's a little pack of rubber latex gloves. And I do put these on top of these. It really helps hold them tight right here. And also I use a lot of scent suspenders in time of the rut. So anytime I hang any of them in a tree, I always put one of these on. Try to keep my scent off of it. I carry a pen because up till last year, here's the paper tags that we use for the West Virginia DNR. You can print these off the website. My wife had like 3 or 4 pages of these things printed off for me. So that's what we used in the past. But if you watch my video a while back on the review on the hunt tags that I use, which I am out of them right now, I still have a marker that I carry around, and here's some of the zip ties that go with them. But I'm out of tags. I've got to order some. And I do keep a small tape measure because the public land that I hunt on, you're only allowed $1 per year per season. That's all it is. And they do have a 14-inch, minimum 14-inch spread on the bucks. So I carry this, and if it's not 14 inches, I get out of there before I get caught. No, I'm just kidding. I don't do that. I'm not a poacher. I've never shot a buck up there since they put that regulation in. I've had a couple of close encounters, but I wasn't 100% sure, so I let the bucks walk. So if a nice one does come by, but to make sure, I will make sure that it is a 14-inch spread, which is, let me see what 14 inches is here. That would be from here to here. Would be 14-inch spread. So, but if I would accidentally shoot one that did not have that, I would call the game warden and have them come to check it out. I'm not going to be illegal by anything. And one last thing I carry in here, my wife probably forgot about this. One of my kids, she just gasped. When my kids were extremely small, and I've had a hunting for passion since I was a wee little boy. But she got me this card one morning when I got up to go hunting, and you can see it's a picture of a tree, and it has me and you, and it has a heart carved in it, and she put our 2 sons' name in the middle of it. Well, I'm not going to show you the little note that she wrote me inside it. She probably don't remember what it says, but on this side, she says, hope you got a big buck, I love you, and she let my 2 sons scribble in it. And there's a personal note on the other side that I'm not going to read.
Gracious, that's old. Both of our kids are adults.
Yeah, my oldest son just turned 22 Sunday, this past Sunday. And my youngest son will be 19 in 3.5 weeks. So that's how old they were. And they were both very, very young.
Can't believe you kept that.
Ever since then, that card has went on with me on every hunt that I've had. So that card is at least 17 or 18 years old. And that's what stays in here. And that is pretty much, sorry for the gabbing, but anyway, I thought she would enjoy that.
Yeah.
But, oh no, one more thing in here. I do keep wipes. These are dead downwind wipes, and they are open, but I do keep them in this pouch. They are still a little moist. Basically, I use them to, when I get my knife done, or if I do get any blood on my hands, or any other equipment, I try to wipe the blood off a little bit, so I do keep them in there too. Or they can be used for emergency bathroom visits or whatever else you need. So, or if you sweat a lot, they can be used for that too. I'll zip that up. One more thing about this pack. It does have an aluminum stay in it. You can remove it if you want. I never have. I leave it in there. It's supposed to help the back of it stay where it won't bend over, but well, I've got so much stuff in the front patch, it always does bend over a little bit. But it does help you keep it back of it bend so much. So I do like that. So I will zip this up and show you what's in the 2 front pouches. And one thing that I really like about this front pouch actually folds down. They advertise this to be like a little shelf. When you hang your pack on a tree, if you want, if you got gear in here you want to use. But if refer back to my video or my gear hanger, anything that I do need, I hang up there. I don't have a lot in here, but I will show you what I've got. Here's my rangefinder, and I do have a little retractable clip. I actually just bought this about 2 months ago. This is going to hang on my gear hanger. I used to have a piece of paracord through there and loop it up through there, but I was kind of restricted on how I could move it and stuff like that. So I think I paid like 12 bucks for this on Amazon. So that's going to give me plenty of room for my retractable mat. This probably don't need to be in there all the time, but I just keep it in there because it's a Primos Bacan estrus bleed. Probably about a month out of the year, probably about the only time it really gets a lot of use. But it don't take up a lot of space and super light, so I'll leave it in there. So that is that. And what is this? Oh yeah, last year, one of my videos, I can't remember which one it was, but I actually saw a coyote up there in the tree while I was hunting. And I started doing like a little mouse squeal. Did get his attention, but the dang sucker come downwind, and I never did see him. So this is actually a predator call. This is to mimic a dying rabbit. So I just thought, I come home that day and put it back in there. Of course, I ain't seen a coyote since then, but if it ever does happen again, I figure that might be enough to draw him on in. And then here is my buck call. This is a Executioner. Yeah. They're the same ones that make the black rack. I don't remember the actual name of the company. The first time that I used this, I actually grunted in 2 nice bucks and missed one at about 32 yards and misjudged the distance. Shot right under his belly. Plus I was a little shook up. He was a nice 8 or 9 point buck. Last year was the first time I used this, and I actually grunted in some deer a couple times with it, but now I got the black rack over here. I'll get to that in a minute. Same thing, I probably don't really use it that much, but it stays in here because it's not very heavy. Here is my backup flashlight. My father-in-law got me this, I believe, about a year or so ago. I don't know the name of it. It says Quantum on the side of it. I'm not sure where he got it at, but it's a pretty bright light. And it is my backup, because right here is my #1 flashlight or headlight. This is a stream light, and it has 3 different modes to it. It has a very light green, has a dark green, and it has a regular light. And I got that off Amazon too. I've had that for about a year and a half. I like it pretty good. And next is my backup release. I actually started carrying a backup release several years ago. I used to carry them, loop them over my quiver. Like my quiver was here, I used to loop it over my quiver. I was crossing a creek and dropped my bow in the water, picked it up real quick, and my release was gone. And I could not find it. So I ended up having to come home and change clothes, and did have a backup release, but it was here at the house. Ever since that incident, I carry a backup release in my pack, and I do not hang my quiver on my bow anymore either. As soon as I get out of the truck, I strap it right to my wrist. So that is my backup release I keep. Here's some hot hands. I don't probably need them until late October, November, but like I said, they don't weigh nothing, so I keep them in there. And here's something that I didn't think I'd ever use. My wife got them for me one time, just out of the blue, and I've used them a couple times. These are, and there's like 50 of them in here, and I don't think they was only a few dollars, but they're little fluorescent trail markers. And there's been more than one occasion that I've shot a deer right at dark and started tracking it, and either had to come back home to get a light, or come back home to get some help, or had to wait the next day or whatever. And if you can put these on the last couple spots that you've seen blood, they really help you pick up the blood trail quick and easy. Or if you got to go back later that night, you can pick it up very easily. Seeing these hang on the tree, and they don't weigh anything either, so that's why they're in there. And that is all that's in the back pouch. A very small, lightweight pair of binoculars. I'm looking at maybe getting a better pair. These aren't real good, but I'll have a lot of mountainous terrain. I can't really see very far off anyway. And then the last thing in here is my knife. This is called the Razor Blade from Outdoor Edge. It does lock in, and it does have replaceable blades. That's another thing. I'm very, very poor at sharpening blades. I did get a tool for that this year. Workshop knife sharpener, which probably helps out quite a bit. But you can buy replaceable blades for these things, and I've actually got like 6, but I can probably gut 3 or 4 deer easily, and a lot of times I use this to skin them too, before the blades really start to get dull. But I have like 6 extra blades in here, and that is pretty much all I take in my pack. I can't get that shut now. Oh, there it is back here. It is lock blade. And other than that, I do keep about 3 extra S-beaters on here, just in case I have some extra gear that I want to clip in my thing.
Hold them up again.
Huh?
Hold the beaners up.
Hold the beaners up. They just clip in there. They're just extras. I've got, I think, 3 or 4 on my gear strap that I hang on a tree. They stay on there all the time. And this actually little clip actually comes with the pack itself, in case you want to hang something there. But when you get in a tree, though, they did advertise this, that with these straps here, you can make this like a little shelf if you just want to leave gear right here to do that with. But other than that, that's what I take in there, except for probably about the first month of the season. This will be in there, which is, everybody knows what that is, Thermos. And when it's about time to give that one up, it's about the time that I'm going to start carrying these. And I didn't get these till January this year. We was in Rural King, and they was on clearance. They was like half off. I think normally they're like 40 or 50 bucks, and I couldn't ever bring myself to buy a set, so I think I got them for like 20 or 25 bucks. I didn't get them until January, but they are the same people that make the extinguisher for the game call. I can't, Illusion Outdoors, I think, maybe. I can't think of the name of it right now. Anyway, that's all that's in my pack. Colder weather comes in, I do have a thermos that I'll put in here. I usually like to take hot tea most of the time. Occasionally I'll take coffee, but most of the time it's hot tea. Or I may stick a couple of snacks down in here. But other than that, and I did make some notes on my pack. No doubt about it, my camera gear is the heaviest gear. Like I said, if I didn't have that, I could take everything else in my fanny pack pretty easily. Like I said, the Alps Outdoors, if you look on Amazon now, it's called the Falcon Pack. It's only for $89. And I will show you another couple features here. And on the website, it's $99. With my camera gear and everything else in here, this pack weighs 15 pounds. My platform, which I'll show you in the second part of the video, weighs 3 pounds. So with it, it's a total of 18 pounds is what it weighs. There's 2 more features on here I forgot to show you.
Is that a total weight without the belt that comes with it?
Yeah, without that, but that thing don't weigh 6 ounces.
Okay.
Yeah, so it really depends on what you put in there, but that's everything that I carry. Like I said, the only thing saddle related is my knee pads. And we picked these up at a tether teaching train 2 months ago. And I'm telling you, these things might weigh a half pound, maybe. I mean, they don't weigh nothing. And they're very flexible. I like them a lot. I forgot to take them the day I did my video, but these things are really nice. Yeah, it's with everything I take, that includes my camera gear, which is, I don't know how much it weighs separately, but with everything like that, it's right at 15 pounds. I put the 3 pound platform in there, it's 18 pounds. That is everything total. Now, one of the features on this thing is pretty cool, but this is actually a reason that I ordered this for saddle hunting, because I figured I could carry my sticks. And on the second part of the video, I'll show you how I did that. Because I did have a question, the guy asked me how I carried my sticks in the woods. This actually comes with the pack. I'll hold it up here and show you. This is to carry your weapon. You can carry your bow or your gun. And if you're carrying your bow, of course your bottom can will fit in here. Or if you're carrying your gun, the bow of your gun. And it is adjustable, so you can put it up as high as you want. And these right here come off. And this thing folds over and holds the body of your bow or your gun or whatever. And like I said, you can adjust these straps figure out how high above your head or how low you want it to hang down. So
It's a great safety feature.
Yeah, and I actually put my bow in here and took it up the tree with me a couple times, but I just found it a little too cumbersome to try to get it off, get it hung up, and get my bow off, so I just started pulling it up as I went. But that was the one of the main features that I got, not for that purpose, but I thought, man, that would be cool. I could put my sticks in there, put this over top of them, and it did work. But I will tell you, with my 3 sticks, the Hawk helium stick, the full-length sticks, and the platform, which at the time, I'll show you that here in a minute, actually will fit into the main body here. Now they have a Predator XL now that will not fit in here. That thing will fit in here perfectly. But when you put it in here, you're not going to have a lot of room in the bottom for anything else. But I'll get to that here in just a minute. So that was one of the features that I like. And it just tucks up underneath there and it stays there. And one more feature that I've never used. If you get caught in a rainstorm, this thing will cover your whole pack. It's got its own little compartment down here. And if you don't like it, you can actually take it off. But I've never used it. But if you get caught in bad weather and you got stuff in there you don't want to get wet, it just comes off and covers up. So that's a pretty neat feature. I liked about it, but I've never used it. Don't know if I ever will. Actually, my camera that my wife's filming with right now is waterproof. So I'm planning on doing a review on all my camera gear here probably in the next couple of weeks. But anyway, that is the Alps Outdoor Pursuit Pack. I'm going to end this part of the video, clear the stuff off, and I'm going to show you real quick why I bought this pack to begin with and how the platform fits in here and how I used to carry my sticks. So stay tuned for part 2. Okay guys, we're back here. Just had to clear the table off and get my platform, get ready to get started here. But like I said, the reason I bought this pack to begin with is mainly because that thing I just showed you pulls down to hold your weapon. I thought it would be able to hold my sticks, which I still got the 3 Hawk helium sticks. And I knew it was going to be pretty close to be able to platform to fit inside here. And I've already put it inside there. I'll zip this and show you. It fits in there pretty good. The only problem is you don't have a lot of room. Now if you pull it up too high, you're going to be getting hard to get it zipped. You could probably put just a couple things in the bottom, let it sit on, or you can put it on down in there, maybe set some stuff on top of it. But it does. Now like I said, they do have a Predator XL now. I'm not sure the dimensions on it, but I'm pretty sure it won't fit in there because these things just barely fits in there, but it will zip up. I'll show you that. But that's how, the first year I had this, how I originally carried it, because I didn't have that camera or a camera on. At the time I just had my phone and a little bit of action camera. So anyway guys, if you're looking for a pack like this, and then I'll show you the second part real quick. It got my attention. And this is how I used to pack them in. Hit ceiling fan. I would undo this, flip it off to the side. I would put my sticks down here. Now this thing wouldn't hold all of them. It would only hold like the first 2. But it was enough to hold them in there. And I had it adjusted where this wouldn't be over the top of my head either. And you could take this right here and adjust this over and tighten it down. And do the same thing on this side. Now it's been stubborn. And tighten it down. So, and there's my sticks in the pouch. You can see that. At least a couple of them come out.
Hold it up with the sticks facing me.
Yeah, it's coming out. It's not cooperating like it should. But anyway, this is how the first year I packed my sticks in. Like I said, you're looking at 9 pounds here, a 3-pound platform inside, so plus everything else you want to carry. That was just a lot of weight. But the waist belt at the time I did have on there, so it did help I was able to tighten it up and use it. So that did help quite a bit. But anyway, that's how I did it the first year. And last year, I come up with a little something else, and I put my pack on the outside right here and strapped this on. And my
You mean the platform?
Huh?
The platform?
Yeah, platform, not back. I put my platform back here, and I strapped it on right here with this, and then to help the rubber gear tie that I had tied onto it, I would run it through here in case these worked its way loose, it wouldn't fall out. So, and that's all I've done for the last 2 years. That's how I've done my pack. As far as my sticks, I actually made me this little funky looking thing here. And you can make one of these very easily. This is just some paracord. And I measured out that from what I would be able to put across my shoulder. I did put some electrical tape on there to try to paddle it up a little bit. If you can find a backpack strap or something, and just run the paracord through there, that would probably help too. But just make you a little slip knot on each end. Just slip it over each end of the sticks. Tighten it down. Slip it over. This will work on any type of sticks you have. Tighten down on that end. Okay. Just tighten it down. And you can carry them in like this. With your pack on, put this right here, and carry your bow in here. That's how I did it a few times. Until my wife seen it one day and laughed at my contraption. And she says, I can do better. But she always can. And she's pretty good with the sewing machine too. So she made me this. We went to Hobby Lobby. Just bought some regular strapping on me, which we got. And she bought some cheap buckles. And the only thing she did, same thing, we measured the strap across my shoulders where it came around my hips. And she sewed loops on each end. And then she took this strap, and we figured what it would take to snap around there. There's one on each end. So we just take and strap it on here. And I've got my rope on there now, so I'm going to work that rope on a bit. Things never go smooth when you're trying to make a video. And I forgot to fasten this part. Bloopers. I'll keep them all in there, give y'all a laugh. But they are schmearing pretty tight so they don't move around much. So then, all I have to do is put this strap across my shoulder. I carry my bow on this side, my backpack's on the back, and that's how I get in. And that's how I carry my sticks to the woods. If anybody's wondering how you can carry your sticks, but if you do not have the ability to make those, pretty easy. Get you a paracord, get you some rope, get you anything. And if you don't know how to make a slip knot, look on YouTube, that's what I did. And you just slide. Just make you slide on the end of it. Slide on each end, tighten it up. And guys, when you get to your tree, it fits in your pocket. That fits in my pocket. I like this one a little bit better. It does keep them a little bit tighter. But regardless of what sticks you use, how many you use, whatever, you can make either. You can make one or have somebody make you one of these. You just need the dimensions of how thick your sticks are. But like I said, if you got an old backpack strap laying around somewhere, part fits over your shoulder, just run the paracord through there, make you a slip knot on each end, tighten it up. You can make it as small as big as you want. So anyway, guys, just a little tip on how to carry your sticks in the woods. That's my pack and what I take. My next video, I'm not sure when it's going to be or what it's going to be about. I've still got a couple more to do. I'm going to do one on my bow, my recording equipment. I'm actually in the process of doing one on my, I have 5 trail cameras. I'm actually going around showing you where they're at, what models they are. I did the 3 on private land that I have already, and I've got 2 on public land, and I may go Saturday morning. My wife's birthday is actually Saturday. She'll be a young 44 years old, so I don't know if I'll be able to break away long enough or not. But as soon as I get that done, we'll finish that video up and get it posted. We got September 25th, opening day, so not long. And I got some more videos I need to get out to you. I'll try to get one up about every 2 weeks between now and then. So anyway, guys, any questions, any comments, go ahead and leave them down here. Sorry for the long video. I didn't realize it was going to be that windy. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and I do have a giveaway coming in August. My birthday's on August 18th, so be watching for that around the 1st of August. Let you know what you're going to win, how you can win it. So be watching for that.